My name is Lama Yeshe Losal. I'm the abbot of Kagyu Samye Tibetan Buddhist Center in Europe. It is the first Tibetan Buddhist Center in United Kingdom or Europe, and this is our 50th anniversary, and we are very, very devoted to 17th Karmapa, which is lineage. Our big monastery is up in Scotland, which is known almost all over the world. This is our branch, and I felt very happy to actually receive His Holiness 17th Karmapa here, and the students around the world, they were so impressed, they were so pleased and happy to finally, after so many years of waiting him, coming here to give us the blessing and help us to go in the most peaceful and most, we call, effective way of leading a life with a lot of tolerance and compassion and caring to other human beings. And our specialty is no discrimination based on gender, race, color, religion. And with us, noble teaching is loving kindness and forgiveness. And this year meant to be our 50th anniversary, but somehow His Holiness did not get time to visit our big monastery, and we are definitely going to delay the anniversary till he is able to come next year to celebrate, because there's so many in the numbers, in thousands, felt so sort of left over, because it is a monastery we want to invite him and celebrate. And of course, your live television, your guru, your teacher is very close to His Holiness Karmapa, and he always asks me to welcome him here, and we have welcomed him before, and also future, if he wishes to come here to use this place, he is welcomed as our own family member. And the people from around the world, wherever you're listening, Lama Yeshe's message is peace and harmony. World need a lot of tolerance, and also we must not become so critical, judgmental so easily. And our Kagyu teaching is based on putting whatever Buddha taught us into everyday practice. And you have already taken a picture here with my representative here, Lama Zangmo, and you can see many times people always say, how come in Buddhism there is not many or any Lama, which is we call gender female. So Lama Zangmo is one example. She managed to run this place. She is totally in charge of this place. And we have many other centers, like place in we call Barcelona, Belgium. They are all run by women Lama. And His Holiness has already blessed this. And in Kagyu lineage, we fully accept that there is place for women Lama. And also what we are doing is His Holiness suggested that if we're going to build our Sangha, we must first allow maybe more Devada to the we call tradition by giving them for ordination for 1 year or 2 years and maybe 3 years. And then if they really want to take full ordination, this is what we are going to do. But that I have been doing for many years. Actually, I'm the first Lama ever to give in Vajrayana short ordination vow. And it has been very, very successful. So I am so honored by His Holiness suggesting, which I've been somehow experimenting many, many years. And you have seen how many sanghas you saw in the presence of His Holiness. And it's a very hard job of our commitment to have proper monastery up in Scotland, so that they will be giving proper teaching, and they will be taught language, they will be taught Buddha Dharma course. So they will be truly international sort of sanghas coming into Samye and bring this broader view of openness and incorporating all three vehicles of Buddha Dharma. So whether it's Theravada tradition, Mahayana tradition, Vajrayana tradition, we are bigger family of groups, and you can see where I am talking now to you and people around the world. This is we call Vajrayana Shrine Room, because we have a lot of deities and a lot of statues. And downstairs, the main bigger shrine room will be very much accepted by all the schools, whether you are Mahayana or Theravada tradition. There is a Buddha of past, future, present, as well as hope to have a proper 16 arhats. So my wish is incorporate and bring all the beliefs into sort of a mainstream, so no one is discriminating others. And most important is we work with interfaith, and we always discourage wherever you go, whatever you do, never to give into extremist, because whether it is extremist in Buddhist or in other religion, they disgrace the belief system. So we must stand together to give, not to give into the extremists, and help them to follow the right path. So I'm very honored that your live TV is here to listen to what I am very sort of aging person, listen to me talking, but I do hope I have some wisdom to share, because I trying to reach to all age group, and the only way I can reach is bringing them into, I call, a joyful club. And if anybody wish to join, then there is no membership, but you have to be a joyful human being. And if we don't have joy or fulfillment in our life, then life becomes more or less meaningless. You could be rich, you could be powerful, you could be poor, but if there's no joy, life has no meaning. So Buddha's teaching is all about opportunity, possibility for every life form. And then we need to enhance, improve, to recognize this and make sure that everybody, whether they are Buddhist or non-Buddhist, doesn't matter. They can be joyful. When you're joyful, happy, you are a stable human being, less judgmental, less looking for what's wrong, more appreciative mind of what is going on in the world. There are many things happening which is worth to mention. See, like for example, if we engage nourishing our Buddha mind, as well as we acknowledge our planet Earth, caring the environment, and also working with all the other faith group, not to have any conflict, not to become very confrontational, but very humble, as His Holiness said. The lower you are, better it is. That's like ocean can never be on the mountain. Ocean is there because it is occupying the lower part of the planet. So if you want to have a lot of wisdom, we should occupy the humble part of our everyday existing, not become arrogant and not always looking down to other people. So it's like a pure lifestyle. Caring environment, caring other humanity, making sure like our environment, which sort of gives us a better life. If we pollute the environment, then we don't become healthy human beings. But what I call inner environmental is helping our mind to be pure and good. Outer environment means learning to engage with all nationalities, all color, all race, all gender equally, and of course truly taking care of planet Earth, planting trees, not over polluting, and like we should, like especially our Asians, we should really take extremist care so the snow mountains of Himalaya will have snow and ice so that 2 or 6 billion population will have proper and clean water. And if we let the ice and the snow to melt because we develop so fast, and then there won't be water, so that will be disaster to everybody. So I request everybody who's listening, saying protecting Himalaya mountains, it's a river, it's a ocean, we call lakes, is for the benefit of many billions of people's life hanging on it. Because if there's no fresh water, then so many mouths, then where do you get water? Our river is already drying out, it's already polluted. So we are not too late. I request we should all be so careful not damage the ecosystem of the Himalaya region, because the highest mountain in the world, and that is where all the Asians, every part of Asian, their drinking water comes from there. And the remaining, as I say, wherever we are, whatever we do, we should have no excuse to become we call very selfish human beings. According to Buddhism, we should be selfless Buddhists, so that we can care more about others. When we take care of others, they take care of you. When you become so selfish, you think nothing but yourself, then you become everybody's enemy number one. So Buddha's teaching is all wise. Look after everybody, they will always look after you. And you become selfish, then why should anybody can help you? You don't care others. So learning to be kind and caring to other human beings, and just world is too small. We travel around the world within 24 hours, so it's no longer we are isolated. So it's called interconnectedness. Interconnected means we eat many food which comes from many parts of the world. One country is not able to produce what it needs because it's transportation easy, planning easy. So every country, whatever they're making, it goes many wider consumption of the humanity. So when it's interconnected like this, we can't able to be selfish. We need to see as one global, we call people, looking after the global interest of everybody's needs. Yeah. So 50 years ago when we arrived here, not many people know Buddhism. That time only in Buddhist sort of they know is a Theravada tradition which comes from Sri Lanka or Thailand. There is no Mahayana or Vajrayana Buddhist believers. And many people says if you're shaved here, if you go in the street, it's like you're coming from like prison camp. Is it? Is it okay? Okay. Yeah. So it was not much known. But gradually, then we start to receive more and more people coming to Samye Ling, and also that's called Samitis, people who are called hippies, and they like to try and see, especially if they have experimenting any other stuffs, this helps them to experiment many experiences in the mind. So they thought maybe what Buddha teaching is true. Mind can have many experiences. So gradually, many in numbers coming to our place. And it took maybe 30 years, but now it is in the United Kingdom, maybe we are number, so famous-wise, 30th in the number, well known. And in Scotland, we have the 10th most visited place in whole Scotland. And it is known all over the world. And we have branches, like in South Africa, I have a place in Cape Town, Johannesburg, I have 2 places. Even Zimbabwe, I have centers. I have a place in Belgium, capital, in Germany, Spain. And due to this, many other Vajrayana Tibetan Lamas arrived. So in like France, now Buddhism is the biggest population. And in Germany, Buddhism is more popular. And United States of America, was told many hundreds of millions of people who believes in Buddhism. So it has taken us 50 years to establish Buddhism very strongly in Western country. But because Samye Ling was mother center, so it is the most well-known place around the world. So if Karmapa way to come there, we will have a better preparation, because last time when yesterday, a few days ago when he arrived here, we want to receive him like an emperor, but then because of security, we don't own the proper road, we couldn't sort of line up this fancy welcoming party. So Samye Ling, we have the land, we have everything around we own, means we can formally receive him. We call Dharma King. He's Dharma King. So if he is Dharma King, we have to receive him like the king of the Dharma. And also, I am very proud to say, because we're doing all right financially, we are giving any Buddhist teaching we do free of charge. So I wish if Karmapa able to come to Samye Ling, I will offer other people free of Karmapa's teaching, which Karmapa will enjoy tremendously, because normally Dharma meant not to be charged. Dharma is something you dedicate to give to people. So Samye Ling has been the beginning of Buddhism. Now, because it's so well known and I have a holy island, which is whole island. I become so well known that the Theravada tradition monks from Sri Lanka called the Congress, like a Sangha Congress. They said in Buddha's time, they have some sort of title to conform one who is able to propagate Buddha's teaching widely. And they wanted to conform this title to me, and I was invited as a Tibetan Lama. Not normally people, they don't invite Tibetan teacher, but I was invited to Sri Lanka. I was invited to Burma, Thailand. So I felt within these 50 years, we reached to every corner of the world, because I used to speak on Holy Island. There's an English radio from Tokyo for young people of Tokyo, Japanese people. I spoke to them. I went to Moscow. I also spoke to Moscow television for the people of Russia. So I'm able to actually speak around the world, because once my project in Holy Island become very famous, so CN World Service came to ask me. It went all over the world, and BBC World Service. So everybody, every corner of the world knows what we do, and my brother and we are very highly respected, not only teaching Buddhism, but also we help young people with drug problem, alcohol problem, and also my brother started called Tararopa therapy, people who have mental disturbance, and it's now many parts of Europe they're using this, very, very popular, very, very successful. So there's also charitable organization called Ropa, Help Who Needs Help. It's also helping many parts of the world. So we are very well known in all walks of life. This is a sort of our achievement in summarizing in a short form.
Wow, that's not short at all.
Okay.
That's not short at all. That means the achievements are really, really extensive and really great, and you have certainly benefited so many sentient beings. And maybe can you give us like how you felt when when you first finally met His Holiness in the UK, like how you felt, and how does the people around you felt about it as well?
First of all, I am a student and very close to 16th Karmapa. When Karmapa, 17th Karmapa was recognized, enthroned in Tsupu, I was actually able to go there for the enthronement. And I know 17th Karmapa very well, even when he was young. But our wish to see him and being able to bring him to the world, and the world can receive Karmapa's teaching, and in his presence, he is not like any other human being. He has many, many qualities, which is nobody can say we are equal to him. And so we've been waiting long time. So when you saw, when he was teaching these 2 days, mostly all those people could be connected to me in our centers around the world. Some people who have 30, 40 years connection, they came. And the message also I want to get to all of you is we as a refugee, we didn't have a thing, nothing. And we also suffered, but we never keep, we call negative mind. We remain very positive, we remain very forgiving, so that's why we can explore our potential. If we remained, like many people say, if somebody suffered some certain painful experience in their life, they don't seem to manage to forget it, and then this negative energy seems to dictate their life. Buddhism saying, yesterday is yesterday, it no longer exists, it's gone. So experience, whether it's good or bad, has happened. So there's no need to dwell on this and engage fully. So that's what we have done. We never felt so-called sorry for ourselves. We never felt that we have this problem and we didn't actually get opportunity to go to school and learn English. We have to learn speaking English, reading English, by the way, by teaching our Buddha's noble teaching. So we succeeded all this by engaging positiveness. So people who are watching here, many people, you have a job, you have a family, always not to become greedy. Always, number one, you think, I am fortunate. I have a job. I have a family. If you don't remember this, the things you have, you don't have any value. You're chasing things you don't have. It's like chasing rainbow is not useful. You cannot catch rainbow. Something like that.
没有了，没有问题吧？ Yeah.
Okay?
No problem.
Yes, so it's like my way is whoever is watching me, listening to me, saying we all have a choice because Buddha says so. So our choice must be wise. So always appreciate even small things in life. We need to learn to appreciate. Then I send my greetings and I wish people who ever listen this or see this will benefit, saying if these people can achieve all this within 50 years without resources, without any helper, a completely new country who actually have very wrong ideas about Buddhism. So we have to achieve many things. So we can all achieve that. So wish all of them well.
Maybe for the last one, maybe you can say your name again,
Okay.
your position and your aspiration. Just the last short message, your aspirations for the future.
Well, my name's Abbot Lama Yeshe Losal, and I am the head of right now Kagyu Samye, and it is branches around the world. My aspiration is that around the world people learn to respect each other. Around the world, no religious group is trying to persuade other group to become their belief system. And around the world, people can really develop and create how to free the hunger, how not to influence or encourage to fight war, because nobody benefits. War, nobody is winner. It destroys property, it kills people indiscriminately. So my message everywhere is please stop hurting each other. And belief system is in your heart. When you believe something strongly, that makes you very strong and very wise, and not influenced by other faith with money, resources. It doesn't work. So I pray that I reach, and many of my followers reach many more people. So in this small plane of earth, we will have more caring human beings, and more human beings have the wisdom that fighting, killing in the name of race, religion, color, country doesn't do any good. So become wise and find a solution to solve the poverty, and that everybody can have enough resources to eat and feel comfortable with ease with their life. Okay?
我可以教他念一些咒吗？还是什么？ Okay. Lama, could you please maybe do a little bit short prayer for like your wish, like for people to be in peace and harmony. Maybe just a short prayers.
Okay.
Yes.
Janjob Senju Rinpoche Maji Panam Tijuji Jipa Nyamba Mepa Kuni Kondo Pewa Hu. If you read in a translation, this is all in even Karmapa says that in the prayer. Every Buddhist, especially Vajrayana, we are praying so that we can achieve this goal. So maybe Lama Zamo or they can show you the translation of this.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.